The rulers I'm going to show you now are swag rulers. These are fun rulers, and they have multi-purposes just like every other ruler. If you look and see, we have two different kinds, one that is a deeper one and one that is a more rounded kind. And they each have 4 different sizes with them. It has an extra bonus with each one too, because with this one you have a heart and a teardrop that you can use, just like they work the same as the mini circles, where you would insert them through this area here and then you can get your teardrop and your heart. With this set of swags, you have a circle and a diamond. And you can actually use these designs with the swags or in anything else. I'm going to show you how to use these set, and then I have a demonstration that I've already made up with the deep set right here. And also I have one that I've used the center of this with it, and I'll show you that in a second after we go through this swag. What you want to do is you want to start with the largest one and you want to work your way to the smallest one. This right here, this little notch, again, is where the hopping foot goes, and this line is your stitch where you want the stitching to start. The etching on it is where the stitching starts. So I'm going to bring my machine over and place it where I want to start, which is right up against the edge of my quilt block, and I'm going to stick it or tack it down. Now I'm going to put my ruler up against it, and I want to make sure that the etch marks are along the line that I want to start stitching on. I'm going to sew around, keeping my hand close to where it's stitching, and the hopping foot in contact with the ruler all the way up to the other edge. Now I keep my needle down and I'm going to move this ruler. I'm going to take the next size and the same process where you put the ruler so that the etch mark goes along the line and the hopping foot is inside that little notch, and you're going to stitch going the opposite direction. And I'm going to switch my hand and come up to the edge again. Now I take my third one, line it up, and my last one. You don't have to do all 4 of them. You can actually even do a couple of them and then add one of the center designs up in this area through here if you wanted to do it that way. That would look nice. But here we have a nice swag. Now I want to show you the other swag, what it looks like, and I also have a circle in the center between 2 swags so that you can get an idea of what that can look like. I like this one. I like how deep it goes. But you can add, I just took the circle that's in this one and I put it in the hopping foot like we did with the mini circles and went around making sure that I started right here on the edge so that I'm hitting the edge when I come back. And then I started my next swag right up against, I kept this right up against, I put my hopping foot there and kept it against the circle so that they're completely connected, and you can do a whole border that way with the circles in between each swag. The next thing that we can do with swags, it's a little fun, kind of tricky, but I think it's a fun thing to do. We can use the smallest one of either one, and you can use it as a spine to do some holly. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So I'm going to put the ruler up against the hopping foot, and I'm going to quilt 2 of these. I'll put my hopping foot down and just move this over, and I'll do a second one. Now what I can do is I need to find the center of each of these, and I could mark it if I want, but I'm just going to eye it. And I can go ahead and make the top part of a holly and end in the center. Then I'm going to do a second holly. And then right here, I'm going to do 3 berries. And then I'm going to come down and do another holly. And now what I'm going to do is go to the bottom and finish it up. Kind of a fun thing to do with the swags. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this ruler. I've enjoyed working with them, and I hope you will too.